So my first reaction was, where the hell is TAEMIN?
I'm saying I don't wanna come down from your love. We'll get lost together like we fight. Don't ever let me come down from your love. From your love. From your baby.
Hey guys, it's Bree here. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. Today, the nominations for MAMA or Mnet Asian Music Awards were released. The show will be airing this year, December 11, 2021, and I was a little bit surprised by some of the nominations, so I just wanted to come on here and make a video and talk to you guys about it, because let's just say I want to vent a little bit. I was actually talking about the nominations earlier with some of my Discord server members. A lot of us had a lot to say about these nominations, so I would definitely encourage you to join my server if you haven't already. So before I get into the nominations, I just want to briefly mention that there are some huge changes this year for 2021 MAMA, specifically for the Daesang. So there will be the Worldwide Icon Award, which will be chosen through fan voting, the Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year. But for the Artist, Song, and Album of the Year awards, these will no longer be decided by fan voting, but instead they'll be decided by a panel of judges who will evaluate the nominees. So this is a huge difference. When usually the Daesangs are selected through fan voting, this time it'll be in the hands of the judges, and apparently these judges will evaluate the quality and artistry of the work along with streams and sales. And this jury will be comprised of global K-pop professionals from the music industry, and like I mentioned before, the Worldwide Icon of the Year and Worldwide Fans Choice Top 10 will be voted on by global fans. So I found this major change to voting for the Daesang Awards pretty interesting. Judges will be evaluating and taking other things into consideration: digital sales and physical album sales. On top of that, Apple Music data will also be evaluated, and this is being done to show that MAMA is supposed to be like a global music award ceremony, because MAMA only looked at Gaon chart music data, which is a Korean platform, in order to do their evaluation. But because K-pop is now considered a global genre, Mnet now wants to look at Apple Music data as well. Since international fans obviously don't use Gaon, they're probably using other international platforms like Apple Music or maybe even Spotify. I think this change of voting for the Daesang Awards, I think it could possibly be a good thing. It's a little bit more fair than just letting fans vote. If fans are just voting, I think it's solely based on popularity or maybe who has the bigger fan base. But now that we see that an expert panel is voting, and they're taking other things into consideration such as digital and physical album sales, it could be kind of interesting to see. Guys, let me know what you think about this change of voting for the Daesang categories. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So for the first category, we have Best New Male Artist. These are all boy groups: Drippin' and Hypen, Apex, Mirai, and P1 Harmony. I honestly had no issue with this category. Just off of my first inclination, I think Hypen pretty much has this in the bag. They're very popular. They've made a huge impact with all of their releases. Their album Border Carnival, which was released in April, was absolutely huge, with hits like Drunk Dazed, Fever, and even Not For Sale and Mixed Up. Their album was received very well, and I think it charted well. And they also just released Dimension Dilemma. I've said this before and I'll say it again, and Hypen are monster rookies. I actually like their music a lot, and I think that they'll pretty much secure this award. I know that P1 Harmony is pretty popular as well. I think they debuted last year, like Hypen did. So I do think that they're pretty powerful contenders too, but like I said, I think Hypen has this in the bag. So now let's talk about Best New Female Artist. We have aespa, Jo Yuri, Kwon Eunbi, Lightsum, and Stacy. I think this is just competition between aespa and Stacy. They're both very popular girl groups. Lightsum is a fairly new girl group under Cube. aespa had huge impact, so did Stacy, but aespa, I think they have this in the bag. They had Next Level and then recently Savage. aespa's pretty huge with a big fan base. Also, their choreography, I think, really made an impact, especially their Next Level choreography. So I think that aespa's got this. So let's talk about Best Male Artist, because this is one of the categories that blew my mind. So for Best Male Artist, we have the nominees EXO's Baekhyun, EXO's Dio, EXO's Kai, Kang Daniel, and Lee Moo Jin. So my first reaction was, where the hell is TAEMIN? Why isn't TAEMIN on Best Male Artist? When I think of solo artists, I think of TAEMIN. He should be on this list. Now, I do agree, Baekhyun, Dio, especially Kai's solo album was huge last year, and a lot of people were saying, well, why is Kai even nominated? Because Kai's solo album came out last year. Well, Kai's mini album was actually dropped on November 30th, 2020, so that does put him in the eligibility time frame from October 2020 to October 2021 for the 2021 mnet Asian Music Awards, so he is fine. And you guys know Kai's first mini album had a huge impact. It charted so well. Pretty much went viral. Everybody was trying to do the choreo on Instagram and TikTok. The impact is undeniable, so I definitely believe that he deserves to be on this list as well. EXO's Baekhyun deserves to be on the list as well. He released his Bambi EP this year, which did really well. He dropped it shortly before he enlisted. But once again, where is TAEMIN? TAEMIN dropped the Advice album this year, which was absolutely incredible. He also dropped Never Gonna Dance Again Act 2, which would also be eligible for the nomination time period. So I was just like, where is TAEMIN? TAEMIN is like the king of K-pop when it comes to solo artists. He is the blueprint, he's the trendsetter. So I was really shocked that he wasn't nominated, especially because he received quite a few nominations last year, if you remember. Last year, he was nominated for Best Male Artist, Artist of the Year, Worldwide Icon of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Dance Performance Solo, and Favorite Dance Performance Male Solo, and he ended up winning Favorite Dance Performance Male Solo for Criminal. So last year, he was nominated for a few categories, and he did take home Favorite Dance Performance Male Solo for Criminal. But I literally do not know what happened this year. So next, for Best Female Artist, once again, I didn't really have an issue with this list. As far as who I think will take home the award, I really don't know. I think it'll be up in the air between IU Blackpink's Lisa and Blackpink's Rosé, but let me know what you think in the comments. So next we have Best Male Group, BTS, NCT 127, NCT Dream, 17 Stray Kids, and TXT. So I found it pretty funny that NCT 127 and NCT Dream are competing against each other, two subunits from the same group. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But BTS is on this list. So even though personally I'm rooting for NCT 127, and I also think the NCT Dream and TXT also made huge impact this year, if you're in a category with BTS, you're not gonna win. Fans are voting for Best Male Group. This is not a category that the judges are deciding. So regardless on who you think deserves the win based on the quality of music that was put out this year, BTS has this in the bag because they're BTS. They're going to win. ARMY is huge and they will outvote every other fandom. But definitely congrats to the other nominees, NCT 127, NCT Dream, 17 Stray Kids, and TXT for being nominated. But if this is based on fandoms and popularity, BTS has this in the bag. So next we have Best Female Group. We have Idol, Brave Girls, ITZY, Oh My Girl, Red Velvet, and TWICE. So this will be interesting. I have no idea how this is going to go or who's going to win this. I can only guess and say I think it'll be up between TWICE and Red Velvet. ITZY might have a chance as well, but I have no idea. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to turn out. So Best Dance Performance Male Group. BTS Butter, NCT 127 Sticker, NCT Dream Hot Sauce, 17 Ready to Love, and Stray Kids Thunderous. So this is another category that I was very disappointed with. When I think of choreography, I'm sorry, I do not think of Butter. Now I know that Butter was a huge song this year. It was topping the charts pretty much since it was released. It had a huge impact. But when I think of Butter, I don't think of choreography. I think that Sticker, Hot Sauce, and even Ready to Love have really good choreography, as well as Chinese Don't Call Me and Thunderous. Stray Kids are known to be 4th gen performers. When you think of choreo and 4th gen, Stray Kids is probably one of the first groups you think of. My other thought was, where is ateez? ateez is always known for their performances. Every award show that they perform on, everyone's talking about them, even people who aren't fans, because they put everything into their dancing, everything into their performances. It's almost like they're method actors when they get on stage, and they're incredible at what they do. There's a reason why they were on Kingdom Legendary War, and there's a reason why they gained so many fans after appearing on that show. They are performers. So I'm sorry, but if I had to tweak this list, I would take out BTS Butter and put ateez on there. I would put ateez Deja Vu on the list instead because the choreography speaks for itself, the performance speaks for itself. That's just my opinion, but if you guys disagree with me, feel free to do so. You can leave your thoughts in the comments. Best Dance Performance Female Group. We have aespa, ITZY, Oh My Girl, Red Velvet, Stacy, and Twice. I think all the contenders in this category are great. Based on votes, I think it'll be between aespa, Red Velvet, and Twice, but as far as who I think deserve to win, I think aespa or ITZY for Next Level and In the Morning. I liked their choreography the best, and I think that they should win. I think Mafia In the Morning, even if maybe you don't like that song personally, you know the choreography was crazy. And Next Level as well. I'm sorry, everybody knows the choreography to Next Level, so that's just my opinion. So now let's move on to Best Dance Performance Solo. Another category I had quite a big issue with. EXO's Baekhyun Bambi, Hyuna I'm Not Cool, Blackpink Lisa Lalisa, Blackpink Rose On the Ground, Jeon So-mi Dum Dum, and Girls' Generation Taeyeon Weekend. So first of all, I love the song Bambi by Baekhyun. It is such a great song. It's like smooth, sensual R&B. I love the music video. But dance performance solo, the dancing in Bambi was very at a minimum. There were only a few scenes where we can see a little bit of dancing. And as far as I know, there's no dance practice for this song. He did not promote it because he went to the military right after. So what dancing are we judging this on? How is this a dance performance solo? As far as Rose, we do have a dance practice for this, even though there was minimal dancing in the music video, but the choreography was nothing shocking or nothing that would blow your mind. Lalisa, we got some choreography for Lalisa, but to be honest with you, knowing what type of dancer Lisa is, when I saw the music video, I wasn't that blown away by the choreography that she did. That's just me personally. And I also think that the choreography for Weekend wasn't that mind-blowing either. My first thought was, once again, where is TAEMIN? This man dropped advice before he enlisted in the military. If you've seen the music video, if you've seen the stages for advice, you know this man danced like it was his last day on earth. The choreography was amazing, powerful, it was intricate, it was so complex. It was unlike anything I'd seen before in K-pop. He is so innovative with everything that he does, and advice to me was incredible. So for it to not be on this list for dance performance solo is a crime. Also, Kai's which was released last year. Why isn't this on the list? Everybody knows that the choreography for Kai's was incredible. Everybody was talking about it. It was crazy. Kai is also, I think, besides TAEMIN, one of the best dancers in K-pop. So the fact that they're not on this list and Baekhyun is, even though Bambi is great, is wrong to me. Bambi should have been taken out of this category and maybe put in best vocal performance. Like I said, I also thought that the choreography for Rose's On the Ground was pretty mediocre. Lalisa's was okay. The choreography for Taeyeon's Weekend, even though I love that song, I don't think the choreography was anything to write home about, so I'm not sure what exactly the criteria is for that. Now, So-mi's Dum Dum, everybody was talking about that choreography when it came out. I saw a lot of people doing the challenge online, so I can see why that's on the list. I'm Not Cool, okay, I can kind of see it, but like I said, Kai and TAEMIN deserve to be on this list. Also, can we talk about Spider by 17's Hoshi? This man was literally hanging upside down from bars when he started his choreography. It's amazing to see how he moved through the stage as he's dancing with his backup dancers. He's literally telling a story. That choreography was incredible, and it's still one of my favorite releases from this year. Why wasn't that put on this list? That's another groundbreaking choreography that deserves to be on this list. Hoshi was doing things that were so innovative that I haven't seen anyone doing K-pop recently. So I'm not impressed by the nominees. I'm really not impressed by the best dance performance solo nominees. Hoshi, Kai, and TAEMIN, especially TAEMIN, the king of K-pop if you ask me, the best dancer in K-pop. All of them though, all of them deserve to be on this list. So the next categories are Best Vocal Performance, Best Band Performance, Best Hip Hop and Urban Music, Best Original Soundtrack, Best Collaboration. I don't really have anything to say about anything besides the Worldwide Fans Choice Top 10 category. For the Worldwide Fans Choice Top 10, I think about 45 artists were nominated. This is the pre-voting phase where you can choose the top 10 artists and then they'll move on to the next round. So just looking at this list, I know BTS is going to be one of the top 10. Some other artists that I think are deserving to be in the top 10 are definitely aespa, ateez, NCT 127 and NCT Dream, 17, Stray Kids, TXT. I think Twice also deserves to be on the list. I'm also rooting for the boys, who I recently got into. I love SF9 as well, but I'm not sure if they will make it. I think EXO also deserves to be on that list. I can definitely see Blackpink's Lisa topping the list as well, but we'll definitely have to see. Let me know in the comments, guys, who do you think will end up in the top 10 for the Worldwide Fans Choice and make it to the next round? I would love to hear your opinions. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the nominations. I'm definitely rooting for NCT. You guys know that NCT is my alt, but I can definitely say that in the categories that BTS are in, specifically Best Male Group, Best Dance Performance Male Group, and also Best Collaboration, where they're nominated with Coldplay, I'm pretty sure that BTS is going to sweep those awards. I am curious on who will win Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Album of the Year, since those categories will be decided by judges this time instead of fans. So as far as these categories, I'll quickly name a few artists who I hope will possibly win Artist, Song, or Album of the Year based on my personal preference and based on the quality of music that they put out. I would definitely say SHINee deserves something, TAEMIN, NCT 127, NCT Dream, and Hypen's music was incredible this year. ateez. As far as Song of the Year, I think Love Song by TXT was incredible. aespa had huge impact this year as well. Those are a few artists that pop up in my head when I think of who I think are deserving of Daesangs or who made the most impact to me personally. But I would love to hear in the comments, who do you think should get the Artist, Song, or Album of the Year Daesangs? I'd love to hear your opinions. But that's all I have to say about the Mama Awards. This is an award show, so I know everyone won't be happy with the nominations, but I really do specifically think it's a crime that TAEMIN was not nominated for anything. This man has been in the industry since he was 14. He's currently 28. His discography is amazing. He continues to reinvent himself again and again and just put out quality music. I say all the time that he's underappreciated and undervalued in the industry, and people have told me time and time again, no, he isn't. But then we see times like this where he's not nominated for anything, where he's very clearly deserving. We have Never Gonna Dance Again Act 2 and Advice, two bodies of work that were both released within the required time frame for the Mama 2021 nominations. So I'm just trying to figure out why he wasn't nominated. Some people said, oh, well, maybe it's because he's in the military. Well, Baekhyun is currently in the military too, and he was nominated. So that doesn't make sense to me at all. But once again, this is Mnet. I know things aren't always fair with award show, especially when Mnet is involved. But let me know what you think in the comments about the Mama nominations for 2021. Let me know who you're rooting for, who you'll be voting for, and just give me your thoughts in general about the nominations and what you hope to see in the show. Are you anticipating any artists hopefully performing this year? Make sure to subscribe for more K-pop content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!